I'm nervous right now. I'm gonna throw that out there. I don't know if you can tell, but I am nervous. We're gonna let that out right now. I am very nervous right now. Yes, it comes with a lot of nerves, man, a lot of nerves. But I think I've got to a point where I could either run from it or I could choose to embrace that emotion of right now that I know someone's gonna be watching this. I could either be afraid from that, because it's scary when people start to watch what you're doing. It's very powerful, because it comes with a lot. And when you thrive in those situations, when you're uncomfortable, being comfortable, however you're supposed to say it, very powerful. Because you go to new levels. That's go to levels right there. That's the key right there. Shout out DJ Khaled. Let me say that. Name is Renato Young Prince Martinez. I do a few things, spoken word artist, as well as a business owner, and I am from Fontana, born in San Bernardino. What got me into spoken word? A few things: depression, emotions, more finding myself, and inspiration from other various forms of inspiration, artist-wise, not being able to relate to their message and figuring not complaining about it, might do something about it, and that's where it's led me today, where we're at now. Writing your emotions out is very powerful, your ideas and thoughts. So going through depression, you not only see why you're depressed, you understand why, and you see the cause and effect. And being able to relate to that on paper, they say when you start to write what's ever in your head and you actually write it, you understand it more, and that's very powerful. So I started understanding why I am the certain way I am with depression, and adding that emotion to connect to the words, it makes a powerful form of artistic outlet, and it helps a lot for finding yourself and stuff like that. What else do I use my spoken word for outside of my emotions? To connect to people, to be able to say certain things a lot of people want to say but are afraid to say. My good friend Mosenrath dropped the project, said don't shoot the messenger. And it's the truth, don't shoot the messenger. Whatever is form of inspiration, I just write whatever I feel. Someone might be able to relate to it, and I think that's more powerful than my own usage. Being able to get that connection with certain people. I'm learning how to become that person who's willing to say what needs to be said, that blunt person that needs to call people out on certain things. Accountability, which is big, where someone does something wrong and you got to be able to call them out on it. And just, there's a lot of things that people want to say but are afraid to say. So what comes with it? You have to be blunt, you have to be forward. People don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. Who inspired me was more importantly, shout out to Mr. Sims, I hope you watch this, my senior year teacher in high school. Showed us Rudy Francisco's work. And at that moment, that emotion that Rudy Francisco stated with his poetry was very powerful. And that person, Rudy's work, really kind of triggered something in me. One of my good friends sent me a video, he was like, yo, you should try this. I never did. And then I believe, oh, it was a vacuum. And I believe the Wale really caught my attention as a poet, I'll say that. Really linguistic, lyrical, and he really kind of inspired me to really pursue it more than any other artist I came across. So I would say Rudy Francisco and Wale. Nato's been my nickname my whole entire life. You can ask my cousins who are here. Nato's been my nickname my whole entire life. High school, it's on my Letterman jacket. New Age Athletics kind of started the whole Nato, New Age takeover, and I believe there's a peace treaty called the Nato. So I figured, hey, people know the name Nato, so why not do something with that? They say, someone said we're given a name, but we don't choose that name. And that kind of stuck with it. And Renato, my name means actually to be reborn again. And the whole idea of reincarnation kind of stood out to me, Tupac Machiavelli. And I think being named after my dad, Renato, as well, kind of played a role into it. Considering his past, my mom's past, that's where like a lot of emotion comes from. And I figured I want something to create in my own image, and Nato came. It's turned into something bigger than myself. A lot of people cannot pronounce it the way I would like to. It's not Nato, more than NATO, stuff like that. So yeah, that's how, just that person that always wanted to do certain things, but a lot of people didn't want to do, that's like the whole stigma behind it, the whole swagger, the whole fire is doing stuff that people want to do. That would be Nato, just like, nah, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and this. Not being confined by rules, society, stuff like that.
So would you say that with Nato and Nato are two different people, or is it the same person?
They're the same. They're all the same thing. It's all the same. I am that person that Nato is, and I am that person that Nato is. It's all me. It's just, it's different when you create a character behind it. But I'm at a point now where I think if you stay in that mindset, it does something to you. So I'm at a point where, you know what? No, that's why I'm going to go Renato Young Prince Martinez, because it is who I am. That it is who I am. It's not. It's one person. One person. March 29th was the first time at the Poetry Lounge, and since then, just nonstop. There was times where it was bad. I would go 3 or 4 nights in a row at an open mic, any open mic. Rupo, in Riverside, at Mike and Dim Lights in Pomona, out to LA, the Poetry Lounge. It became a habit. It kept me out of trouble, but it kind of put me in a darker position, kind of, because just feeding off the energy and the emotions there. I want to say there was a streak. One of my goals were perform 3 times a week, and that's what was happening. And I think that's where I gained a lot of experience. I feel as if I did everything reverse, where a lot of people work on their voice, technique. I went, no, I'm going to go straight for the biggest thing to do and perform in front of people. So March 29th, so how long has that been? We're in January. So coming up on a year. Yeah, coming up on a year, 9 months. 9 months to be exact. I guess you could say I'm getting into music now, hip hop. I guess that was the original game plan, was to become a rapper. But for some reason the term rapper didn't really resonate with me. But by definition of a rapper, technically speaking, I am a rapper now that I'm going beyond just the image of a rapper, which I think growing up, you had the 50 Cent, you had the Game, you had the ideology of a rapper was getting the gold chain, getting this, getting that. So I kind of want to step away from that, and really, that's why he said I was a poet. But yeah, so that's what I'm transitioning into. I have a project that I'm working on called Las Flores, which is, I guess, my story as that rapper finding his artistic outlet. Because as much as I want to say hip hop and poetry are the same, they're two different things, but they reflect each other very well. They're basic forms of each other. And so yeah, that's what I'm working on right now with a few other people. BZ, Lift the Brigade, he's been recording me, he's been helping me. Link, he's been working with me, helping me develop myself into that other artistic outlet. That's what I'm working on this side as well.
And you was talking about how your transition into rapping. Was that the end goal for you, or was it something that just kind of like, I like doing poetry, that kind of want to step into that?
It's different. It's different because I feel, I love this question. It's a very, I struggle with this question a lot because the poetry scene is so different from the hip hop scene. I feel as a poet, I feel like it's more okay to be that casual person that you truly are. But you understand that hip hop image, people really have that image. So it's kind of like, how do you stay true to you without going into the lifestyle? So yeah, I guess the end goal was to start making music. But I realized, you know what? I don't need to label it. I don't need to label a rap. I don't need to label hip hop. I think I told an OG hip hop head from Brooklyn after we met in Riverside, and we discussed a lot of music. And the one thing I told him was, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't think hip hop is hip hop anymore. It's just we're starting to understand, why not create your own sound? I think that's why I'm a big fan of Travis Scott. He creates his own sound. Kid Cudi, they all created their own lane, and I think that's very powerful because we're not adding labels to it no more. And it's very powerful to the creator, the artistic outlet. It makes it easier for me to say, this is what I do. It's my artistic expression. So I'm trying, what I want to do is blend a poet scene to a hip hop scene. So out in Laguna Niguel, I did a performance and I did 3 poems. I did a poem called Written Sins and a song called Bounce that's over Bryson Tiller's Don't, which is on my SoundCloud, kind of not finished. And I went with that. They relate to each other. Two messages, different vibe. Then I went to another poem, and then another single, another poem, another single. And it was cool because you get 2 different listeners. People that don't have the beat, and then people who have the beat. It's, you see who pays attention. We listen to things differently, so it appeals to different people. but I still get a different, it's powerful when you get more audience attention that way, I believe. That's one thing I want to blend into, I guess, create that experience where it's poetry and hip hop in one experience, if that's possible. I guess that's what I'm aiming on. Honestly, if I'm really gonna take this route, which I am, I want people to say that he was the greatest of his time. And for me to say that, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I firmly believe that because I know my work ethic. I know what I can do. And I know what I will do. And I believe that anybody could be that person. Anyone could be the greatest this, the greatest that, as long as you believe it. And I'm a big fan of Kanye. Maybe it's the Kanye West in me. That why not? If you want to go, if you want to dream, you got an objective, go do it and do it unapologetically, but respectfully. That's a good way to put it, say, yeah. A respectful, hardworking, talented, humble, forgiving, hard worker, relentless. We'll say that. He was relentless. We can say that.
What gives you that drive to wake up every morning to do what you do?
5 a.m.s, midnight, going to sleep at that, 5 to 4 hours of sleep. Just seeing where I'm at. Just seeing where I'm at from where I was last year. Where I was working, I was sleeping. And the person who knows this, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm forever thankful, forever thankful. It was very hard knowing that, yes, I could have went somewhere. I have family, I could have. But I think I just wanted to see if I could get myself out of this hole. And knowing where I was a year ago to where I'm at now, J. Cole says this, keep grinding, your life could change in 1 year. Your life will change in 1 year. And it has completely flipped. I'm here in my own gym. I'm getting interviewed for my spoken word. So it's very powerful when you keep doing what you're doing, and that these moments make all those sleepless nights, those moments where I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Those moments make my drive. My drive, yeah. That's what keeps me going.
What kind of lessons did you learn, getting yourself out of that hole and making it to where you are today?
You need everything taken away from you. You need everything taken away from you to understand what's really valuable. It's not the shoes, it's not the money, it's the people who are around you when you're at your lowest, and that love that you're able to share between that, whether you're sharing food from the 99-cent store, which happened, or where you're sharing moments of, let's just do something spontaneous. Those moments are, that's what that taught me, that you don't need anything, it's just what's in here, and that you can get from out of that dark place. That's what those moments taught me. And that we're all here, we're all equal at the end of the day. That's it. We're all created equal. You just have to view yourself as that. Yep. For any untapped artist who's trying to go somewhere, find yourself. I think that's the most important thing. We don't give time to ourselves. We don't give time to find our passions. We don't. And we tend to look for others' acceptance versus we seek our own, first and foremost. Once you learn to love who you are and understand why you are the way you are, you start to find who you are. So find yourself, and just no matter what goes on, if you really think positive things they're bound to happen. You could be in a negative world, but they're bound to happen. And forgive yourself. Just love yourself, forgive yourself, and be you unapologetically, and just chase whatever you dream about. Whether if it's being a CEO, being an artist, going somewhere in the professional world as a basketball player, football player. I tell all the athletes I work with, all my clients, you can do it. You just got to put in the work, and you have to believe in yourself. So have faith, patience, and consistency. On the floor, we've done this before. Stretch out, focus on what you lack. No white, but this chick can scratch. Roll up the joint with the extra hash. Love so raw, cover up the rash. Commit, drown in this batch. Let's see if we can make this last. I might say something cheesy to make you laugh. Take you to the crib, give you more than that. She got it like that, yeah, she got it like that. She loves it when I spit my game on the track. New to rap, but I got it like that. She told me to cook up something slow. They already know you got them spoken facts. Not too fast or not too slow. Game, set, Vin caught this gift of rap. Switched up my pace, she loves my space, she loves my flow, the way I give and go. Paint like Da Vinci, all I know. Came in hot with vixens, I need me more than a few Nixons.